Harry's here talking about a really interesting program coming up, or an interesting adventure, I should say, on Sunday. You're going to swim from Sand Harbor over to Tahoe City.
Correct.
Now, what makes that so special?
Well, I'm trying to raise awareness for disabilities.
Yeah.
I myself am a double amputee, and I will be pulling my son in a kayak. He has cerebral palsy. So hopefully we'll raise...
So a little bit more challenging.
Yeah.
You left that part out. that part's kind of important to this whole program. So you're raising money, and this is for a ballpark back in your hometown.
Correct.
For kids with disabilities and mobility issues.
That's correct.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
so what's the park going to have? And they're going to break ground soon?
Yep. Yeah. This month they're supposed to be breaking ground, and so it'll be everything about it will be accessible for kids in wheelchairs or walkers, or no dirt, no grass. It'll all be kind of a rubberized surface, and then they'll be taking volunteers to just help with kids, whether it's help with swinging a bat or whatnot.
Sure. And it's you got to point out to people, because unless someone's been around disabilities or has a disability, it's probably really hard to recognize the issues maybe you had growing up. This was at 18 months you had your amputation, right?
Correct. Yep.
And then obviously with your son in a wheelchair, talk about that. Talk about some of the access issues and what the reality is, because if you're able-bodied, it just doesn't occur to people, I don't think.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And it doesn't, it didn't really occur to me as much until my son was diagnosed, and he's in a wheelchair, and some of the difficulties with even just getting into buildings, and then him at school with not really having anything that he gets to play on or anything like that. So it'd be nice if that was something that was included in more schools and playgrounds and whatnot, equipment.
And that's the idea behind this park, is to make it so it's very accessible for
Correct.
disabilities and mobility issues, that sort of thing.
Yep.
How long will it take to put this park together?
Well, from what I understand, it should be ready by this fall. As long as everything goes as planned.
Yeah, we know how construction goes.
Yeah,
huh?
right.
So you're doing your swim Sunday. How do people? I mean, how is your swim going to raise money? Obviously, it raises awareness through the obvious. But how do people get involved or donate towards the cause?
They can go to my website, which is harryswims.org, or they can go to the Society for Disabilities, or even just their local community. Contact and get involved that way.
We got a website. You got a website right there, harryswims.org. That's one place, I guess.
Yeah.
And then was that? Tell me, is that your cell number?
That is. Yep.
Ah, great. Now you're following. You got people bugging you for the next week. How'd you end up picking Tahoe?
Well, I did this event last year in Livermore where I pulled my son in the kayak, and I just thought after I finished that, and I really wanted to do something on a much bigger scale, bigger challenge, and Lake Tahoe was the first place that came to mind. So, yeah.
And Sunday the weather's looking better. Looks like you're going to be on kind of a sunny skies, a little bit warmer, not totally warm.
Right.
Will you have a support crew around you, a boat around you?
Yep. Going to have my
and
family.
will you stop and eat and drink? I mean, it's going to take you a while, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll stop every so often.
I get tired driving from Sand Harbor over to Tahoe City. I mean, I got to stop and get a coffee or something. So they'll better support you with that.
Yep.
And your son just hang out in the kayak
That's right.
and heckle you the whole way?
Yeah, he will too. Yeah.
I love it. And we couldn't get him on the show. Maybe after you do the swim, maybe you could come back and get him on here.
Yeah.
Anything else to add about the swim coming up on Sunday? What time are you starting?
Hopefully about 9:30, just depending on when I can pick up the boat and get it to the start. But I'm hoping 9:30.
Hey, you got some logistics to work out.
That's
there.
right.
And so people can go see all about this and the park, I assume, on harryswims.org?
Yep.
Good.
That's right.
Anything else to add?
Well, I would just like to thank my sponsors. Without them, this would be
here,
difficult.
Do it, but here comes the issue. If you leave one out, can you remember every last one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I've said people did something like, oh God, Budweiser, and oh God, what's the other one? So yeah, name them all.
All right, Rutan and Tucker, Valley Medical Center Foundation, Boucher Shoes, E&J Gallo, Jackson Kayak. they were nice enough. They donated the
Good,
kayak
good.
for me. So,
Did you leave any out?
and then of course the Society for Disabilities.
Okay,
they're
good one.
partnered with them.
Good
so
one.
yeah.
Anybody else?
That's it.
What about your family? The family's got to support you, huh?
Well, absolutely.
That goes without saying,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Well, good. Hey, well, we're glad you came up here to Lake Tahoe. It's I mean, how do you feel about it? You feel like just no problem? You just go out there and do it?
It'll be fun.
Just
It'll be
make
a
it
good
fun.
day.
That's the attitude.
Yep.
Well, keep up the good work. And I hope, honestly, that you will come back after you're going to stick around Tahoe after you're done swimming.
I'll be here till Monday.
Oh, good.
So, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll get you back in here and talk
Cool.
about it. See how it all went. Harry, good to meet you.
Hey, you too.
Good
Thank
luck
you very
on
much
Sunday.
for
Enjoy
having
it.
me on here. Yeah.
Have fun.
All right.
Your Sunday forecast is coming up right after this. Stay with us.